1 Hour Smart Home here, and today we're going to show you how to set up a bed jet system, which we've got right here, which allows you to heat or cool your bed. So what you've got is this box right here that's got a fan and a heating element in it, and then you've got this nozzle which connects to this sheet, which is called the bed jet cloud sheet, and that's going to allow air to circulate throughout your bed to either heat it or cool it while you're sleeping. I'm a hot sleeper, so that is the reason that I'm getting this bed jet. So the first thing we need to do is put on the cloud sheet, and then we're going to get the bed jet set up. The bed jet cloud sheet is a top sheet, but what makes it unique is that you're going to see on the sides and on the bottom here, it's got these open pockets here that you open up, and then you're going to put the bed jet nozzle in here, and that's going to inflate this with cold air or hot air. So you've got your traditional fitted sheet underneath, and then you just throw the top sheet from BedJet, the cloud sheet, on top, and now we're going to hook up the BedJet unit itself. Here we've got the BedJet blower unit and heater, and all we're going to do is connect this nozzle on here. It's going to slide right in place. And then you can see you've got holes here in the middle, and you've got holes on the side, or if you have the dual zone sheet, you're going to be able to have another hole here. So what we're going to do is take the other end of the nozzle, which we've got right here. We're going to put it on and just slide that in place. And then this is going to go inside of the sheet right here. Now, once you're going to have it all positioned, what you've got is this, which is going to hold the nozzle in place so that if you roll around at night while you're in bed, you will not have this moving too much. So we're going to throw that in right now. Once we've got the nozzle connected, we've got this holder to hold it in place, and you may need to add extensions which come with this in order to get the nozzle positioned correctly. So I'm going to probably add 4 out of the 4 extensions and see where that puts us, and then we'll put this underneath the bed. You can see this comes apart just by pressing a little tab there, and the same is true for all of these extensions. So I'm just going to slide the extensions in place like so, and then I'm going to slide the top piece in place. So now we've got our nozzle extension, and it's ready to be put underneath the bed. We've got the nozzle piece in place, and we're just going to then slide this in, and now we're going to connect the bed jet sheet. So we open this up right here, and you put the end of this in, and you've got to kind of adjust it here, and you just pull the sheet all the way down around this as far as you can get it, and then you are good to go. So we've got that down there nice and far with the bed jet sheet. Maybe you want to pull the sheet itself down a little bit further. And now we're ready to plug in the bed jet system itself. You've got an air filter on this side, which you can clean and or replace. And so we just plug this in, and then we're going to be able to remotely control this with the provided remote control. We've got the bed jet system plugged in. You can see there's a little power button icon here, and that is powered up and red and ready to go. And now we've just got our remote right here. This also does work on the app. All you're going to do is slide this apart, and you've got 2 provided AA batteries. Throw those in there, and now we're ready to connect the remote to the bed jet system itself. So let's get that in place, slide that back on. And it says new device bed jet set up. Click here to begin. So you can probably see that right here. We're just going to click, and it says name your device. We're just going to skip that for now. And it says beep sound on. We're going to put no beep and saved. Now it says control panel lights on. You can adjust later in the menu. All lights on. We're going to put the light ring off. Saved. This is only 1 bed jet. You can set it up with 2. We're going to click 1. No, it's not in a twin size bed. Here it's asking what time it is, so we're going to put it to the proper time. It is about 8:45. So let's get that to where it needs to be. We're going to click OK. So now we've got everything set up. As soon as we added the batteries, the bed jet automatically connected. I didn't have to do anything for that. So now I'm ready to, I want to have this cool. And so I'm just going to press the cool button right there. It says fan 50%. I actually want the fan to go to 100%. Let's really see what happens here. And what you're going to see is the sheet inflate. So I don't know if you can see it on camera that well, but this is inflating, so that's going to keep you cool and or warm with the bed jet. And then you can see all the different controls we've got right here. You can set the temperature, so I could put this at the lowest point. 66 is minimum, or I could change this up to 70. Let's see how high I can go. 78 is the max for cooling, so we're going to put that all the way down low to the lowest temperature. But I also could put this on heat. So if I turn it on heat, look at that, I can go up to 104 degrees, which is pretty cool for this bed jet. And then I can turn the fan back up if I want. So you can make this warm or cool, which is pretty cool if you want, or hot, I guess. But pretty neat that you can turn this on or off and have heating or cooling, but we definitely want the cool, so we'll go back to that. And then you've got a turbo mode here, and that's just going to get you, whew, we don't want that. Let's off everything. And then we're going to do fan, cool. And so we're just going to leave it on that, and we're going to put the fan on like 55% or something like that. And then you've got all different settings that you can add here. So you've got M1, M2, M3, or dry, and then you've got a time, so you can adjust this for different time settings. So now that we've got the bed jet set up, I'm going to do another video on this and review on it and kind of how to use it. But we've got one last thing to do. We're going to tuck it underneath the bed so it kind of looks a little bit nicer and show you that final installation. All right, we tucked our bed jet underneath the bed, so all you've got is this pipe coming out, and if I had the comforter on here, you probably wouldn't even see that. But let's take a look at the bed jet. You can see it is inflated, and I'm looking forward to trying this out tonight, see how I sleep. I'm going to put it on the cold setting, and then probably a much higher fan when I go to sleep, and then I'm going to play around with it and just see how it is. So hope you enjoyed this video on how to set up your bed jet. You're also going to be able to add this to an app, and I'll give you a video on this in terms of how I am sleeping with it and if it does help me with my hot sleeping. Thanks for watching. Please give us that thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.